Hey everyone, Corey Walen, managing partner, Bridgemark Strategies, firm that's helped thousands of financial advisors objectively explore the broker-dealer and RIA marketplace and help them find the new home with the right combination of feel, fit, and financials for them and their clients. I really appreciate you hopping on my podcast today. If you're interested in learning more at any point, please make sure to check out the other videos on my podcast or my website, CoreyWalen.com, where you're going to see plenty of more information in terms of how I work with financial advisors and much more content as well. But I was speaking with a client the other day, and they asked me, Corey, all I hear these days is the RIA channel, and I'm just curious why so many advisors are gravitating to that space. So I gave him 7 different reasons that I'm seeing on a daily basis that advisors find really attractive potentially about the RIA channel that I wanted to share with you. And the first reason is compliance. The first thing to understand is there's a humongous difference between what the SEC says you can do as a financial advisor and how the firm that you're currently at interprets those rules and is comfortable monitoring them across 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 financial advisors. Typically, the larger the firm that you're a part of, the more inflexible that their compliance is going to be. And I hear from advisors all the time, Corey, I just want to be left alone to do what's right for my clients. And on the RIA channel, you have the ability to do that because you're either opening up your own RIA or you're joining an RIA with potentially less than 100 financial advisors. There's no more limitations on branding. You have the ability to track your performance. You don't have limitations on certain amount of product concentration inside of your clients' accounts. You could communicate with clients the way that you want to. There's no more limiting marketations as well. So a lot of those things go out of the window and just give you a lot more flexibility. The second reason is just technology flexibility. There's hundreds and hundreds of private companies out there from a CRM standpoint, client assessment tool standpoint, reporting, marketing, financial planning. And if something new comes out, you have the ability to swap out one technology and plug it into your ecosystem right away. No longer are the days where you have to wait for your broker dealer 5 years down the road to update their whole technology system. If you don't like something, you have the ability to plug it out and put in a new CRM. If you find something really exciting from a client presentation tool or risk assessment standpoint, once again, you could easily add it into your ecosystem without waiting for your firm to catch up. The third reason is investment and solution flexibility. When you're part of the broker-dealer world, one thing to understand is that mutual fund, ETF, annuity, alternative investment companies, they need to spend millions and millions of dollars paying these broker-dealers to be able to be on their shelf so a financial advisor has the ability to potentially offer them. But there's so many great boutique offerings out there that don't have the money to pay that. And there's also some investment firms that just aren't really willing to pay that money to get on a broker-dealer shelf space. That doesn't really exist on the RIA channel. So you really have the ability to shop the street from an investment standpoint and have so many more opportunities open to your clients, especially in the alternative investment space. Also, with things like lending or estate planning or trust services, instead of just having one or two options, you have the ability to truly find the best solution for you and your clients. The fourth reason is economics. When you go start and you open up your own RIA, you start with 100% of your revenue. If you're $1 million trailing 12 revenue producer, you're getting $1 million of trailing 12 revenue to your top line. Compared to the independent broker-dealer space, there's no such thing as platform fees to access the fee-based accounts on independent broker-dealers. So typically, those run anywhere from 5 basis points up to 25 basis points. So that's potentially a $50,000 to $250,000 savings versus plugging into an independent broker-dealer, especially if you're running the models yourself. Also, at most of the custodians, there's no trading costs either. So if you're a really active trader on the independent broker-dealer space, that could wind up being really costly, and it could be really beneficial to not have those costs on the RIA channel. Also, the fifth reason is just the services that you could provide inside of your firm. Inside of the RIA space, a lot of things open up. You have the ability to charge financial planning fees, consulting fees for helping small or mid-sized businesses. You have the ability to charge client these fees via check or credit card. It doesn't have to be asset-based. You also have the ability to charge clients to manage their assets that aren't even part of your organization, that may be at an outside custodian or maybe inside of a 401k or a 403b. So just a lot of flexibility in terms of the different ways that you can serve your clients better potentially and also get compensated for that. And the sixth reason is just business continuity. A lot of financial advisors have been negatively impacted by their firm's decision in the past, and they just want the ability to move easily, either for something opportunistic or if something hits the fan. So a huge benefit that a lot of people don't know about the RIA channel, as long as you stay at the same custodian, whether you're moving to another firm under the same custodian to potentially merge, you're buying another practice at the same custodian, or you're selling your practice to a larger organization, as long as those organizations are at the same custodian, you don't have to repaper your clients. So all you really have to do is just have your clients sign a change of ADV form, which could be electronic. It's literally 90% less work than making a move from the broker dealer world. So a lot of financial advisors like the idea that they could be nimble and move and be opportunistic without having to disrupt their clients or their business when making a move. And the number 7 reason on why advisors are finding the RIA channel really attractive is just the ability to get increased enterprise value for their business down the road. They want to get compensated for their life's work. And I've done multiple videos in the past about the all-time high enterprise multiples that are being offered out there. Most of those are being offered on the RIA channel. And there's a couple different reasons for that. Number one, I talked about the economics of an RIA. The enterprise value of your business is driven off of profitability, not top line trailing 12 revenue. So as I discussed before, you could potentially have a much more profitable business on the RIA channel because you're not paying as many fees, which is just going to equal an increased enterprise value because of the increased profitability. But also there's just more of a market on the RIA side. All of the private equity backed firms out there that are offering these top values for financial advisors' businesses, they're all on the RIA channel. So because there's more of a market and more competition for your business, that's also going to drive the enterprise value of your business as well. I really hope that this helped. If you have any other questions about the RIA channel in general, my contact information is all over my YouTube channel, my podcast, and my website, CoreyWalen.com. I really hope this helped, and I hope you have a great day.